not to actually you're putting the camera too close to your face. You need to stand it on something, and also you need to be looking into the camera. So I am doing so right now. I am looking into the camera, and I also have my my camera on. It's on my standing up on my Mac on my desk. So it is. I'm not going to be walking around the room. Having my phone, near my face, because I think you guys get a little bit mad by that. So I'm just gonna do this. I've done this with my iPad Mini before, just because it's got like a stand and it's easier to do. So that's why it was easier to do it with this. But with the phone, I have no stand for my phone, so it's just kind of like I gotta figure out a way to stand it up on something. So I have that. It's standing up on my MacBook Pro right now, so it's okay. But yeah, so I did want to mention that I did record Let's Talk Tech episode number 10 today with Akil from in other Apple News. I'm so used to saying that. Akil from Curry Monster TV. And yeah, so I think it went pretty well. The only thing though is he, knowing him, he is very, explicit, and he's a very unique character on YouTube. He says a lot of profanity and a lot of words and phrases that would not be used here on Mac Tutorials 14, and some stuff that we're not really, familiar with. I mean, I'm familiar with, the curses and stuff, but some stuff that, you guys who may be watching, you may be young, you may be old, you guys aren't used to me, saying a lot of profanity and inappropriate language. So that's going to take some time to edit out. So I just want to let you know, we did record Let's Talk Tech episode number 10, but I want to let you guys know there was, lots of profanity. So if you're younger and you don't, you can't hear words like that, do not listen to it until I cut those parts out. And also do not listen to it if you want to hear, feel free to listen to it, but it's going to be, 15 minutes of me, not talking, because I had to mute my mic for reasons I'm not going to go into. Basically, I'm just going to say that it was, information about my grandmother, who is sick right now. She has, somewhat of a big cold. So, we're trying to, make her feel better and everything. So it was an important call that I had to, well, not an important call, but it was an important conversation I had to, attend. And that was why, I had to leave for that. So it was only for 15 minutes. We did manage to complete the podcast, but it was, we screwed up a couple of times, and, it's going to take a while to edit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that on, and then I'm going to go ahead and edit. And then once I'm done, I'm probably going to work through the night into the morning tomorrow. Probably get it finished up by tomorrow afternoon. That's what I'm shooting for. Then once I get it finished up tomorrow afternoon, then I will go ahead and upload it to YouTube, and you guys can go ahead and watch it that way. There is the one that's up there currently right now. You guys can go see it. I'm not going to judge, but it is very explicit with some of the words that he says. And I do want to point that out, because I do not. There was only one video really that I used profanity, and I did give you guys a warning. So I thought it was only, I thought it was a given to give you guys a warning again, just to say, hey, look, this video's got profanity and inappropriate language. So if you have if you don't want to see this, if you don't want to see inappropriate language, if you don't want to hear that, you can just click, out of this video right now. You can click off of it, and you won't have to hear it. So it's basically just kind of like a warning, because, I guess I'll put it in, not in the description of this video, but when, or actually I'll put it in the script. I don't know if I can change the description of the live hangout. Basically what we did, which is a little bit different than what we've done in the past, me and Max, he was not getting the invites from the way that we did it, so I actually went ahead and pressed upload on my YouTube channel, and from there you can actually start a Google Hangout on air. So it was a little bit different than what we were used to doing. We still did Google Hangouts, but it was a little bit different just because it actually got uploaded to my YouTube as it was going on, which normally didn't happen. Normally it was on Google Plus. And you can click onto it and view it like that, and it was normally not on my YouTube until the broadcast was over. So that's something that I didn't really have experience with, but I think me and Max are going to do that just to kind of make it a little bit easier. Also too, Akil apparently is going to New York, which is pretty cool. So he's going to New York. I think he's already in New York, and he's going to New York because he actually got invited by YouTube, because Google owns YouTube. They apparently he got invited to go to Google headquarters in YouTube, or not in YouTube, Google headquarters in New York, to go there and actually, I guess, tour it and to get memorabilia and stuff. So he's bringing me back pillows, T-shirts, the whole 9 yards. So thank you so much, Akil, for that. That's really awesome. So again, thank you so much. So that's gonna be really cool to I know you guys. I know you didn't want me to do this, but I'm gonna do it just to show you what it would look like. So maybe I would record a vlog when I had YouTube or Google Pillows. Then I would record a vlog like this, and then you guys would be able to see the Google or YouTube logo on my pillows or whatever is on that pillow. I don't know. I don't know if they'll give that to him. At the least, I would probably say a shirt. And if it was a shirt, I would probably wear that shirt. Not each time I record, but most of the time. So anyway, guys, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm gonna put it up here now, just so you guys don't yell at me in the comments for putting my camera too close to my face. I'm trying to really get people to enjoy this vlog and this channel, and as a whole, I don't want people getting mad at me and stuff. So I'm just gonna go with my suggestions that people gave me. I don't know exactly who that was, but it was someone that I read someone's comment. And in my last vlog, they just basically said, hey, look, it's really distracting when you're putting your camera too close to your face and you're walking around the room. Also, you should be looking at your camera as well. So, that's what I'm aiming for. So yeah, anyway, that's pretty much it. The only thing, other than that I wanted to mention is tomorrow, April 15th, 2014, Google's actually making Google Glass somewhat public. They are actually, you can actually sign up via a form on Google, and you have now until tomorrow to do that. And basically, you give your phone number and you give your first and last name and whatever. You give your address and zip code and everything. And basically, what that's going to do is it's going to enter you in. You have to type in your email, and it enters you into the contest. I guess it's kind of a giveaway. And if they contact you tomorrow, I'm not sure what time, but if they contact you sometime at some point tomorrow and invite you to join the Google Glass community, then you go ahead and purchase. You can go ahead and purchase that for $1,500, $1,500. So it's a steep price range, especially for someone that doesn't have a lot of money like me, that's only just a kid, and doesn't have a lot of money. So definitely, I'm definitely not going to buy it tomorrow unless by some chance I get $1,500 out of thin air, which will probably not happen, but who knows? I can't predict the way my life's going to go, but I will probably not just randomly get $1,500. So anyway, yeah. So there's that. Also, you have to, I was going to say, so unless I have $1,500, I'm not going to purchase it. As well as, I think I'm also going to wait because Google did promise last year when they announced this, revolutionary piece of technology. They basically said, hey, look, next year in 2014, a year after a year from now, we're actually going to release it publicly, and it'll be available at retail. So Google themselves did confirm that, and they said that it will be available, at retail, so Best Buy, Target, Walmart, wherever, at a fairly reasonable price. So that probably would be around $2.99 to $3.99. And that's a reasonable price for a product that was, once $1,500. And it's definitely a steep price range too, because one, it is still in beta, which is something you have to remember. So it's not going to function 100% good. It's not going to be like an iPhone or an iPad, or it's not going to have that feel because it is in beta. So there's probably going to be a lot of bugs with Google Glass. Especially since, not too many developers have their hands on Google Glass. A lot of them are kind of waiting. Some of them might actually even buy Google Glass tomorrow for the $1,500, and then they can go ahead and design and code apps. But really no one has any apps designed for, Google. My friend has Google, Curry Monster Tea, Google. Google Glass, Curry Monster TV, and he said that really the only feature is you can Google search stuff, take a picture, take a video, and that's pretty much all you can do at this point. I mean, there's no searching Facebook, no searching Instagram, no searching Twitter. There's none of that out there. There's none of that out there yet. Just simply because developers hadn't had a chance to get their hands on it, really. Developers are big apps like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all those. So once Google Glass goes retail and it is available for a fairly reasonable price in the summer of this year, which it will be, then I have a feeling developers will jump on this new revolutionary piece of technology and they will develop something, like a local Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter app that you can go on. You can basically just Akil basically just said he described it as basically being a Google Siri port, basically. So, you have to give it voice commands for it to be able to work. Okay, Glass, take a picture. Okay, Glass, take a video. Okay, Glass, send a text to Sally saying hi. I mean, you have to, it's kind of like Siri in that aspect. You have to give it specific commands, otherwise it won't understand what you're saying. If you just, say a random sound, it's going to be like, sorry, I didn't get that. What was your command? Or whatever it says. Anyway, guys, yeah, so that is my rambling on about Google Glass and also Let's Talk Tech episode number 10. So if you want to hear more about Google Glass, you guys can go, feel free to watch Let's Talk Tech episode number 10 live, which it is currently up there. It's a little over an hour right now, the live episode, as well as, like I said, there's some profanity, so it's your choice if you want to wait till the edited version comes out. That'll probably be later on tomorrow, probably at around, afternoon time, 1:30, 2 o'clock. I'm really going to try to edit this thing through the night and try to get it done. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe, and favorite this video. This is David, signing out.